All right, hello. This is the agenda that we had for today on Wednesday, the 26th. Our bell ringer is in the classroom, and it's just kind of a fun question that we use to get started in the middle of the week. So it's a would you rather question. If you want to go in and answer it, you certainly can. It's sitting there waiting for you. A lot of today was a discussion. So I'm debating the use of this video right now, and I might just start recording a whole nother class again for you guys. But we looked at different elements of our class, global studies. So we made the comparison like math isn't all fractions and decimals. It's fractions and decimals and multiplication, division, and percentages and proportions and all those things that make up math, and social studies is really similar. We have economics and history, government, geography, some big words like behavioral science and financial literacy are other things that we'll talk about as well. And that's really what we discussed throughout our class today. We also organized our binders. So if you want to do this, if you plan on returning in a little while, you can do that. We have our black binder with 6 dividers, and they're labeled Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5, Unit 6. So if you want to have that done, so when you come back, we can just kind of jump into getting your stuff into the correct part of your binder, that'd be great. And then there was no assignment that we had in class. For our work in class, which is mostly done with each other, we were in our classroom. Well, first we discussed our outline, this paper here, and we really focused in on a few different words. And you can look up these words if you want to. Our conversations were around the word interconnected and how our world is becoming more and more interconnected and why it's important to understand that idea. And then also these 2 words here, to cultivate diplomacy. And so we spent some time in class researching what it means to cultivate in this sense, to develop or to prepare diplomacy. And we looked up diplomacy as well. Or way that we interact with one another. So the art of dealing with people in a sensitive way and cultivate, like we're really trying to grow and develop that. Because we'll talk about things and discuss things in this class that people have different opinions on. And so we discuss the importance of developing this idea that we can take with us and apply it to all different parts of our life, not just here in school. So a lot of the day went around a lot of this discussion. You'll see in your class, there's a link, your classroom, that there is a link to, I'll pull it up here. There's a link to Elements of Global Studies. So whatever class you're in, if you're in there, you'll see it. Students created this, they filled this in for whatever answer they thought was appropriate for these different elements or these different parts of our, of our class. So in global studies, we'll cover economics, behavioral science, government, geography, history, and financial literacy. Everyone just kind of wrote in what they thought fit in this area. Some were really right, and some were not. So you can kind of go through and you can take a peek at what your classmates said for that. Otherwise, tomorrow, I got a little thing, an activity planned. I think I may try to record the whole class because it'll be easier for you to get what we're doing tomorrow by recording the whole class as far as the other part of our standards, learning how to ask good questions. So I'll post that in there for you guys tomorrow, and you should be good to go.